watching that. The world, I don't say exactly where yet.
Go ahead.
Yeah, we're playing. It's got to be the Troy. What do you mean?
The Guys Huddle.
I mean, Welcome back to another episode of the Guys Huddle. Here with us today is Evan, special guest. How we doing today, buddy?
What's going on, man? I'm doing pretty good. How you doing?
Not too bad, not too bad. Glad to have you on. Glad we finally got to get you on. Big Timmy.
Yeah, your new mic makes you sound like a little girl.
Oh yeah, is that how it is?
That's not what I wanted to say, but I figured that was what's best for business.
We got a real shitter today. We got the Bears, the Panthers.
Oh God! Oh, never mind. Go ahead.
Everybody wanted this game to get flexed.
I mean, this is the best Thursday night game I've seen. Every other one's been 40-0.
Yeah, it's I wouldn't say this is the best Thursday night.
And what was better?
I can't think of the top of my head, but
It's because there wasn't one.
There was definitely a.
But the Jets and the Chiefs.
I don't know when the Jets played, but they played a pretty good Thursday night game. I don't remember which one exactly it was. We're gonna get into some things real quick. We got the commercial break on here. Week 10. Let's talk about it. What are you guys excited for this week? It's the start of the second half of the season.
No, I'll tell you what I'm not excited for, to wake up at 9:30 in the damn morning to watch Colts play.
Yeah.
I will be more happy about it if we get the dub, but if we don't, I'll be upset I had to wake up that early for no reason. I'm playing, bro. You know my kids are going to have me up by 7:30 in the morning anyway. By the time that game comes on, they'll be ready for a nap.
Maybe a little bias here. I'm just excited to see if Jordan Love turns the season around because it's been pretty sad the last
doozy.
2 weeks, man.
Hey, the first 2 weeks looked like y'all had some hope.
I was hyping everybody up.
The next 6, and I'm like, yeah, because I was like, man, I told y'all I wouldn't doubt that if the Packers won that division, then all of a sudden they made me look like shit the next 6 weeks.
I told him, I was like, he's either going to look really bad all year or he's going to look good, and he's been both.
Yeah,
unfortunately really bad. Morning looked really good, but
I was
definitely been some both there.
I was hoping that he was gonna, turn it around here, but I don't know. Who do you guys play this week?
It's a damn song. He said, "Turn around."
You know who we play this
Steelers.
Steelers. Yeah, we gonna lose.
TJ
Watt's gonna have more touchdowns than Jordan Love this week.
Mike Tomlin's been coaching the mess out of those guys this year. Given what he's got.
He's a great coach.
He always does.
Dude, man.
All right, here you go. Jim Harbaugh or Mike Tomlin. If you had to start a brand new team, like say if let's go something crazy. Alabama got an NFL team, and you had to pick a head coach. Would you do
Mike Tomlin,
Harbaugh or Tomlin?
Mike Tomlin.
Wow. Okay, I'm glad because I asked this question to Ryan, except for a different scenario. I asked him who's a better coach, Harbaugh or Tomlin, and he said Harbaugh.
Wait, in what? In what?
And in general, this better football coach.
When was this?
When I asked you about it, because Adam was arguing with me at work about it. I asked you about it, and you said John Harbaugh. I was like, bro, no way.
John Harbaugh. Are you talking about Jim Harbaugh or John? You said Jim earlier.
John, I meant to say John. Sorry.
Mike Tomlin.
The Raven. Yeah, I'm taking Mike Tomlin too.
Mike Tomlin.
He's done more with less, I feel like.
Mike Tomlin has Matt Canada as offensive coordinator.
Right now, yeah. But, I mean, Antonio Brown, Le'Veon Bell.
Le'Veon Bell only played like 6 games every year.
And let's be honest here. Lamar Jackson's better than any quarterback they've had since, like, the 90s.
Yeah.
Ben Roethlisberger was good, but
listen, we can't ever get anything nice. You know what I'm saying? Is that not allowed? Like, we've never.
Hold on, let me figure this out. You had Ray Rice, right?
Yeah. On offense, think about this. If it wasn't a tight end or a running back, we've never had a Pro Bowl wide receiver.
That's half the damn.
Steve Smith Sr.
He's
Anquan Boldin.
not with the Ravens. He wasn't a Pro Bowl.
That one good year.
He was not a Pro Bowl.
I don't give a damn if Anquan Boldin wasn't a Pro Bowl receiver in the playoffs. He couldn't fucking drop nothing.
You Beckham Jr.
Yeah, you throw him 5.
He's having a hell of a Pro Bowl season, huh?
Yeah. Hey, he's finding the end zone slowly but surely.
The first time was last week on his birthday. Thank you. Appreciate that.
You guys like the
if he just had.
Oh my God, we just like, oh, your career's done. Here you go.
Yeah.
Here's a check.
At least you're not the fucking graveyard for quarterbacks.
Here's your pension. Yeah, you got me beat there, Big Timmy.
I was real scared that Jonathan Taylor was going to somehow slide to Baltimore. That was going to be real ugly for everybody else.
Yeah, for those you don't know, we had a deal in place for Derrick Henry.
Also,
the owner knocked it down like it was 80% done.
Your owner or their owner?
Their owner.
I mean, that's what everybody was saying. I mean, do you really need him though?
I mean, no, but like
like
the
Baltimore.
read option.
Would he like him? Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, of course, but I feel like Baltimore's one of those teams where you don't need a superstar running back. I mean, look at guys like
There you go. When they got Lamar.
the Patriots have like 3 or 4
Ah.
different guys the past 10 years that have 100-yard games, and then you never hear from them again. They just don't
Right.
need. They don't need that.
That's what I'm saying. But they already have one. They have Lamar, so they don't really need another one.
This man on the Lamar
There's not-
hate
there-
already.
There's not enough room for 2 superstar running backs.
Well, you don't think Lamar's a good quarterback?
No, I do.
No. Let's not change it now, Big Timmy.
No, I told you.
Let's
he
keep it
was.
100.
My complaint with Lamar, as soon as he gets in the playoffs, he forgets how to play.
He's still young, though. I mean, he's still young. There's plenty of time.
I mean, I look at it this way. So far this year,
Everybody who's beating him in the playoffs is also young.
so far this year, he hasn't had to play hero ball.
He's also not how to play a lot of. Never mind.
I was gonna say, I mean, Lamar's kind of going under the radar this year. Like, it's not like the Lamar show. Like, I mean, I remember when Lamar had his MVP year, like 2-3 years ago. That's all it was on ESPN. It was like, oh, look at this, and now this year he's flying under the radar and he's having his best year. I'd say today his best.
Yeah, he's definitely probably one of the front runners for MVP. You know what else is going fucking stupid, and I hate it? CJ Stroud.
I love it, dude.
Ah,
Oh man, I'm a CJ Stroud fan. I hate Ohio
Big,
State.
ask Big Timmy how he feels about.
Would you tell
Will
us that is
Levis.
the first Ohio State quarterback that's been good since like John or Jim Harbaugh?
Yeah. I mean, but look at the. I mean, they all go to the Texans. J.T. Barrett, Britton Braxton Miller, didn't they all go to the Texans?
JT Barrett did not go to the Texans.
Where did J.T. Barrett go? Or
I'm
did
not
he
sure,
go
but
anywhere?
he didn't go nowhere.
Cardell Jones played for like the Chargers for like
Yeah.
1 year.
Well, you know who isn't doing great? Justin Fields.
I love Justin Fields too. Big fan of him.
He is a
I got a
hater.
lot of
He
hate.
drinks all the haterade over there.
No. I keep telling these motherfuckers that Jared Goff was gonna have a better year than Justin Fields, and they.
Well, I mean,
kept
a better
telling
year
them
doesn't
why.
always mean like more talent. Like, I mean,
No. I specifically said a better year, and they're like, no way, no way.
Okay, hold on. Let's just put this out there real quick.
Yeah.
Nobody thought the whole Bears team was going to flop this year.
I did.
No, I thought the Bears are going to be superstars this year, like stud. This is going to be a stud team.
Like they literally signed everybody in the offseason.
And nobody showed up.
I swear.
I think the problem was Justin Fields is a product of the people that drafted him are longer in that franchise. So the people who came in and took over the program probably maybe didn't want Justin Fields. You know what I mean? He's a different type of quarterback.
You know what they should have done though? They were talking about trading Justin Fields for the second pick so they could get CJ Stroud instead.
Yeah, they were.
I mean, now looking back at it, that might have been the right thing to do.
But I mean, who's to say CJ Stroud's not going to be in the same situation? I think it's just a coaching thing. I think it's a franchise.
I think it's
thing.
the franchise. Yeah. I just
I
think
say
the Bears,
I look at it this
the
way.
Bears themselves are just trash.
If you're the Bears and you think going to draft a different quarterback fixes all your fucking issues, you're blind.
Well, that's what people are saying. Like they
They need
drafted.
a fucking offensive line. How about let's just start there?
It's kind of like the Cardinals, man. The Cardinals has Josh Rosen. They played him for one game. He played bad. He never touched the field again. They drafted Kyler Murray. He had a couple good years. Gets injured. Now they're wanting to tank for Caleb Williams. I'm like, dude, you guys aren't giving these guys enough time to like.
You remember when you used to have to be bad for like 2 or 3 years to even consider getting your
Josh
job?
Freeman.
Yeah.
Like we're talking about. There's so many.
He was with
quarterbacks that
Tampa for
lasted.
so long before you
I'm
fucking.
saying, man, like now it's like you're 6 games in, they're making or breaking your career.
Like
Even Jameis Winston had 2.5 years.
I mean,
The only reason he got benched is because Tom came
Can't
there.
hate on Jameis Winston, man. I'm a Florida State Seminole fan.
No, that's what I'm saying. I like
is
Jameis.
my guy.
I like my 30 for 30 guy.
I think he's a product of bad coaching as well. Outside of Bruce, Arians.
Honestly, I mean, he's not like super terrible. I mean, he win games.
dude, I'm telling you right
oh, that
now.
was almost blocked.
When Jameis Winston got LASIK eye surgery, he had 9 touchdowns and 0 picks in like 4 games. Tore his ACL and he never got a starting job back.
Mm.
Bro, he just couldn't see. That's all it was, dude. He got that eye surgery.
He
He
said, I can't see, coach. I can't see.
he got that LASIK came out. He had like 6 touchdowns in the Packers, man, and then he tore his ACL, and that was it. That's
Yeah.
all she wrote.
On the Packers.
Like against the Packers, I think.
Yeah, like it was like a year, like last year.
You said with the Packers or against the Packers?
against the Packers.
Oh, I thought you said with. I was
Yeah.
like, what? I said, what rock was I sleeping under when
Yeah,
this
dude, he
happened?
had like 102 passing yards and 5 touchdowns or
That's
something like
so
that.
fucked up.
You just
Yeah.
throwing the ball to Alvin Kamara in the end zone. That's all he was doing.
Oh man.
It's like the cheat code back then.
Throwing the ball to Alvin Kamara is still a cheat code, to be honest. God, see.
The most exciting game. I mean,
This shit right here, man.
this
I was
week,
doing it so slow and they still got me.
I think the best game, honestly, could probably be either the
Well, it's,
Ravens and Browns,
well,
Texans and Bengals, or 49ers and
My
Jacksonville.
whole
Oh,
Facebook page. is
49ers,
trash.
Jacksonville for sure. I think
Are we still
Jacksonville's
alive,
a
bro?
on team.
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah, we're still there.
I thought I got banned.
Yeah.
I don't know how, but I thought I did it.
No, Jacksonville's definitely like a quiet team this year, but they're doing really good. I think Trevor Lawrence is finally coming into his own.
Yeah, they're catching hot.
Whoa, sorry. Sorry about that. Technical difficulties.
Big Timmy over here don't know how to work his phone. The Jacksonville Jaguars, they're a team that would make me nervous in the playoffs.
Oh, absolutely.
I personally think that they, with their style of offense, man, Trevor Lawrence, he's just a dog in my opinion. You know his real name's William?
I'll believe it.
I was looking up real names of NFL players, and CJ Stroud's is different. His is like, I don't remember exactly, but what do you think the best game of the week is going to be 49ers in Jacksonville though?
Yeah, 49ers Jacksonville, or personally, like what else is coming?
You think Brock Purdy? Oh, sorry.
Niners over Jacksonville.
You think Brock Purdy actually comes to play?
Niners are due for a comeback game, and the Jaguars are good for at least one more L this year. So that's where I think they're going to take it.
I mean, I think Brock Purdy had a bad game. You know, I mean, it was had bad like what? 3 weeks ago? But like before that,
He had a bad
three.
3 games.
Crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, I had him like just based off the production I had this year. I was having a discussion. I had Purdy at the 4th best quarterback and CJ Stroud the 5th best, just based off production this year.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Not like their
Are we
whole
doing-
body of work.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off there. Are we doing a podcast on my birthday this year?
I don't know.
Black Friday football.
We might. It just depends.
Mind you, that conversation was 3-4 weeks ago, by the way.
Yeah, I was
Just
gonna
to
say.
defend myself.
Okay,
I was
Brock
like
Purdy's
right
nowhere near
before he
that
started
right now.
fucking up.
CJ Stroud is still like, I think he's probably pushing top 3 right now because he's going crazy. He's had 1 pick all year. He's got like 10 TDs, 1 pick.
The other matchups we got, I know you were asking about that, was we got the Saints and the Vikings, Green Bay and the Steelers.
I'm excited about Saints and Vikings.
Texans and Bengals. I'm excited for that game. Go Texans. We got the Lions and the Chargers, Falcons and Cardinals, Cowboys and Giants, Commanders and Seahawks, Ravens and Browns, Jets and Raiders. Another primetime game for the Jets.
Yeah, that sounds great. Aaron Rodgers will be back in about 4 weeks.
And
Yeah.
the Broncos and the Bills.
He's going to go on a journey to smoke some ayahuasca, and he'll be back in like 2 or 3 weeks. He'll be good.
Yeah, get some shrooms in him. Maybe
Just
all right.
like where he's at right now, probably. What's your guys' opinion on Justin Herbert?
If he gets a better coach, they might make the playoffs.
Their coaching is just so terrible over there, man.
Like, bro can put up 40 points, but the defense gives up 45.
I don't know. I was thinking about like there was that era of quarterbacks back in the day, like you had Phillip Rivers, Big Ben, A-Rod, Manning, and Brady.
Mhm.
And I feel like
I feel like he is
ironically-
Eli.
He is ironically like the Eli Phillip Rivers of that.
Yeah, that's
group.
crazy. Yeah.
Like he's good, but he just doesn't have anything.
I think if he gets a good enough coach, they could and a good enough defense, they could win the Super Bowl one. Like Eli, you know, he had the 2 years he had a really good defense. They won 2 Super Bowls.
Yeah.
Then didn't do nothing else as far as playoffs go. I mean, he still had good years, but
Personally,
don't say he's overrated. Right? Don't do it.
who?
Oh, okay. So I'm gonna say
Herbert?
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't necessarily say he's overrated, but I will say the media don't be going after him as much as they go after other quarterbacks.
Yeah, you're right.
Example.
Like
You know
Lamar
why?
Jackson.
It's because they know their head coach is terrible.
Is that bias, or do you actually think Lamar Jackson?
Oh no, I mean if Lamar messes something up, like I see Stephen A. Smith, I see Skip Bayless, I see what's his face? He's played wide receiver for the Cowboys. I cannot think.
Oh,
of his
Michael
name.
Irvin.
Yeah, all just gunning for him, which I understand. That's
But
their
see,
job.
Yeah,
I'm
but
telling you what it is a coaching thing though. They know John Harbaugh's a good coach. Staley, where the fuck his name is terrible. He should have been fired. First off, he shouldn't have been he shouldn't have been allowed on the plane back home after they were up 28-0 and lost to the Jags in the playoffs.
it sucks because
Bro should have had a walk home.
the Chargers have such a good roster on paper too.
Yeah, I know.
Defensively, like they've got some of the best players
Mhm.
at their position on every level of their secondary.
I mean, hell, Khalil Mack is having a career in
Oh.
sacks. Yeah,
Mac,
Well, he had 6 in one fucking game.
Derwin, dude, they had J.C. Jackson, and then
they traded him back to the Patriots. I didn't understand
Didn't-
that.
I mean,
And
he
then
was
the
injured,
GM
but still.
said he apologized for signing him to begin with.
Oh wow. What does that even mean?
Beyond me. It's always weird how Patriots players always end up back on the Patriots.
Or Patriots coaches.
Yeah.
Like Josh McDaniels.
Patriots just love those 5'7" white guys from
yeah.
D3 schools.
That's
Right?
fair.
5'5" 40s end up being like Pro Bowlers.
Ooh, what happened here? DJ Moore get hurt? Or they call it PI on offense? Oh, yep, PI on offense. They called it offensive pass interference on DJ Moore. 3rd and 19.
Oh, you know what's not good?
3rd and 19.
When you have a players only meeting.
Oh, yeah. Who do you think's the next head coach get fired, Evan?
Who I think's on the chopping block?
Yeah, basically.
That's tough, man, because there's a few.
Frank Reich
There's a
already.
few.
I'm kidding. But
Ron Rivera.
Honestly, like, I mean, I know this is harsh because he hasn't had a starting quarterback like Cliff Kingsbury, Cardinals head coach.
I thought
he's already got fired, bro.
Yeah, so he's going.
They just put the Eagles defensive coordinator over there.
When did this happen? Like last week?
Last year, bro.
Yep.
Cliff Kingsbury's already out.
Yeah, he's been out. Yeah.
Don't listen to nothing I just said, man. I'm just here.
I'm just here. So I don't get
I'm
fined.
lost, man.
We got the Eagles offensive coordinator and Shane Steichen.
Whoever the Cardinals head coach is needs to be gone.
Bro, this is his fucking first year. He's played 8 games.
I just don't see it. I don't know.
I think it's because their whole team's trying to tank.
Yeah.
I've heard reports that it is a very chaotic, hostile work environment over there in Arizona right now. So I think there's more going on behind the scenes. Probably
You know who's on the chopping block for sure?
Matt Eberflus.
Yep.
Yeah.
He's good defensive coordinator. You
I
couldn't
don't know.
tell.
I just don't feel like you could get a
You know what's gonna happen? You ready for it?
like
Bold prediction, right?
Hold on. I don't feel like you can get a good coach and a good quarterback in Chicago at the same time.
Oh, hold on. I got a prediction for you.
I think okay.
Not this year.
Jim
Next year.
Harbaugh to the
Nope,
Chicago Bears.
No. Next year.
Don't say nothing stupid.
I'm gonna say something real stupid here. All right? It's gonna be Shador Sanders, Deion Sanders, and You don't okay. It's all right. When it happens, I'll make sure to come on here and tell you about yourself. All
Hello,
right?
officer. It was this one.
I promise.
No.
It's gonna be the Sanders show.
think
I'm
I
not saying
realized
it's gonna be good, but they're gonna try it.
Dude, I realized why I said Kingsbury because I was just talking about how I think Caleb Williams is going to the Cardinals, and I realized that Cliff Kingsbury is the head coach of Caleb Williams right now. I'm over here like I knew the Cliff Kingsbury.
Wait a second. Now I'm confused again.
Wait, I thought Lincoln Riley was.
It is Lincoln Riley.
Dude, I'm lost. I think it's the same person.
They look the same. I want a picture of
All
both
right,
of
I'm
them.
He's all right.
He's
He's
myself out.
This is where this
Where's
part
Cliff
of the show.
Kingsbury? Is he not with, or is he with Oklahoma? He's with Oklahoma then.
Nope, I don't think he's there either, my guy.
no, it says his head coaching experience is a senior offensive analyst.
4.
Yeah, dude, he was just with
Oh.
Is it our turn to see ourselves out?
I don't know. Oh.
I think I'll go home now.
So I'm coming home.
He's a senior offensive analyst and quarterback coach at USC. Quarterback coach.
I'm telling you, I'm like I could have sworn he was with USC.
I know you said head coach, and I was like,
I guess I didn't realize who the head coach was. I could have sworn because every time we see a picture of Caleb Williams, it's
Tab
just
says,
Cliff
"Let's go
Kingsbury.
Pacers and let's go Colts." We don't root for those teams on this podcast. Not just playing. But
No, we do. We
Timmy's
do.
like, "The fuck, we don't."
Yeah, he's gonna make me get the tables out here in a second.
Who's your favorite team? Basketball.
Colts and the Pacers.
Oh,
Yeah.
So generic.
aren't you a Heat fan, Ryan?
Hell yeah, I am.
Disgusting.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Absolutely disgusting.
Nothing worse than being a Heat fan would be if you're a Knicks fan. I don't know.
I didn't know I was a Knicks fan.
I don't know. He must
That's a
have.
good guess, man. He must have done his research on me.
Yeah.
Diehard Knicks fan.
I heard you say that shit earlier before he started.
I'm rooting for the Julius.
That's why I said that shit. I heard you say that shit before he started. He said, "How do you know I was a
Yeah,
Knicks
he was doing
fan?"
his research, man.
He said, "Damn, what case file did he pull
On
up?"
the way up here, I've just been searching your
He
Facebook
must have been
profile.
filtering like my comment sections on the ESPN. I've been commenting on.
He said, "Ah, this comment."
Y'all gonna get Embiid in the offseason?
I think we get Embiid this year if he gets upset with the team. But I mean, right now they're doing fine. I mean, I think I know for a fact there's a deal in place that they've already announced that. Like, I think it's going to be, it'll probably be like R.J. Barrett, Randall, a first, and a role player, and we'll get Embiid in like a second or a first.
Yeah, would you? It's talking about getting Donovan Mitchell too. That'd be
I
stupid.
don't think we need Donovan Mitchell. I think as
I'm
long
not
as we-
saying that, but like them two together would be nice.
I think as long as we keep Brunson, I could deal. I love R.J. Barrett. He's my favorite player on the Knicks. I've got all his jerseys, but I would take Embiid over him and Randall combined.
Yeah.
Or I would
Oh,
really
yeah.
like to get Maxey
Bruh,
combined in that.
hold on.
There ain't no way they're giving you Maxey. You'd have to get and him.
You have the Knicks. You have Julius Randle, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Why? I was watching him play. This man plays like he gotta go outside at halftime to smoke a cigarette and still don't finish the second half of the game.
He's becoming a ball hog, and I hate saying that.
Like he literally looks.
You would like to say that if he made all the shots.
He looked like he was holding RT on 2K the whole first and second quarter and just checked out the
Bro,
third and
like,
fourth.
I would say like 55% of the season, Julius Randle's plays how he's supposed to play, and the other 45%, he legit plays like he got somewhere to be in 20 minutes.
he said,
All right, let me get-
can we hurry this up?
He's like, all right, let me get my shots up real quick, and then I'm out. He'll go like 2 for 20.
He said, I have to shoot a minimum of 10 shots before I exit the game. Doesn't matter if I make them, we're going.
I don't know what it is.
I
I'm just
think
glad
if he goes to the Heat, it'd be all right.
to the Heat.
Yeah, that's where all the trash players go.
Oh, ha, 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 ha. I don't even want to watch basketball until we trade for Donovan Mitchell.
You think you're getting Donovan Mitchell?
I've seen a lot of rumors
You're
about
not,
it.
you're not getting Donovan.
Honestly,
would
though,
love to
let's
get
think
Donovan
about it for a minute. The Pacers actually do have a pretty decent squad this year.
Oh,
Halliburton was going crazy last year until he got hurt. He was second in MVP voting.
Pacers are like a stacked young team, dude.
Yeah,
I was
that's a good thing. It's stacked and young.
I was really upset the Knicks traded Obi Toppin to the Pacers. Like very upset.
Oh yeah, because that with I
He
forgot
was
we
the
had
future,
Obi.
dude. He just didn't want to. He requested a trade, so we traded him. You know, we have his brother on the G League team.
I did not know that, no.
I didn't know he had a brother.
What's his brother?
I didn't know Giannis had
Jacob
3
Toppin.
brothers, but, here we are.
Who?
Yeah, and they're all just wasting the.
His
sitting on
mom
the
said,
bench.
it's like one of those, his mom said, if they can't go, you're not going.
Yeah.
When you go to your friend's house, if your brothers can't go, you're not going.
You don't know nothing about that. You were the youngest. We had to keep bringing your ass everywhere.
Uh,
This is the happiest I've seen Chicago Bears fan in a while.
I don't know what they're dancing for because they're.
Hey, motherfucker, they winning. That's why they dancing.
Exactly why they're winning.
They're probably about to get a pick six right here. Second and 20.
Get a
So
tank for Marvin Harrison Jr.
Second 27. And
bro.
He's getting sacked. No. Oh, let's throw a check down. That'll get us where we need to go.
well, I'll take I wouldn't mind if the Colts lose every game so we can get them as well.
That would be fire.
Also, if AR decides to be a bust, we could just tank next year and then get Manning too.
You think Manning's
Arch
going to
Manning?
draft next year?
Yeah,
He won't be in the draft next year.
he's about to start starting.
Yeah.
They're talking about putting him in because what's his face after his injury has not done nothing. They've won games, but it's not because of him.
I'd wait, dude.
He doesn't go to the draft next year. That's for sure.
Nah, he'll.
No, I'm not talking about like this coming draft. Not with Marvin Harris. I'm talking about the year after that.
I think he'll play like 2 because he's a redshirt freshman this year, so he's not
Oh.
even on the field. Free play.
Yeah, that was unless I didn't see the fall start. It
I
was
think either way,
offense.
if we find out
Motherfucker,
AR is not what we want by then, maybe we can.
defense.
I think if he just learned how to like slide, he'd be honestly be fine. Every
Yeah,
injury he's had
if
has either been like he doesn't want to go down. Which I mean,
He
I
plays
respect
like
it,
he's a
but
tight end.
I mean, look at him
he's
though.
built like a tight
Yeah,
end.
I mean, he is, but
He's built like a tight end.
if you were
that's-
throwing the ball, you cannot operate.
He's
like
the
you're a tight
NFL's
end.
version of Anthony Davis. What did we call him last year?
Oh, wet notebook paper.
That's all right.
Yeah. Dude, he's injured again. Anthony
no.
Davis. He's got a hit pointer.
Right, if I'm the Lakers, I'm shipping him.
Yeah, ship him for whatever you can.
Ship him in a box that says
You got
fragile.
Christian Wood, and I mean he's a good fucking
Wood's
player.
solid, but I feel like, dude, when AD is healthy, he's just untouchable, man.
Yeah, well,
I know
unless
Wynn's a
your
big
name's
hit.
Joker,
Oh.
because
don't
AD
think
can
so.
be on fire,
Oh.
but Joker's gonna get that.
Let's run the
Every
same
time.
check down pass 3 times. That'll do it. That'll get us. in
yeah,
the end
one
zone.
more time they'll be in first down.
Oh, they got to punt it now.
I mean, if you're really already that bad, why don't you just go for it?
Alabama quarterbacks. Let me tell you.
Yeah,
There's still been better Alabama
bad this
quarterbacks
year.
than Ohio State quarterbacks. Outside of CJ, maybe Justin.
The last Alabama to make it to the Super Bowl before Jalen Hurts was who?
And name me the last Ohio State quarterback to make it to the Super Bowl.
Joe Burrow.
No, that doesn't count. He never
does
played.
count.
He never played football there.
It does count.
He never started a game there, bro.
It does count.
He played there.
No, he was,
Yeah,
he
he
played there, but he never played a game.
It counts.
Ask Joe Burrow. He said, "I went to school at Ohio State, but I played football for LSU."
It counts.
No, it fucking
He
does.
was on the football team.
Ryan.
It counts. You said Ohio State quarterback. You didn't say Ohio State quarterback that didn't play.
I'm about to say, are we counting Alabama quarterbacks that actually played or just on the team? Because I think there's an Alabama quarterback on probably every team. AJ McCarron's still in the league?
No.
Dude, he was in the league for like 12 years. Dude.
Hey, fuck it. He wasn't no good, but he at least had a job.
He took a Bills quarterback or backup for a while.
Bengals quarterback for a while.
He
Bills.
signed with somebody this year.
He's probably with like the CFL or
I
something.
thought he signed with the Bengals when Joe Burrow was getting hurt.
He's
Joe
probably,
Burr.
dude, he's probably throwing like 120 touchdowns in the Arena Football League right now.
Yeah.
He's going,
Or XFL.
yeah, fan controlled football where they just pick the plays for you.
Oh my
Everybody
God.
runs slant routes.
Like he was playing fucking Madden.
Yeah.
Hell no.
Oh, they went for it on fourth down?
I told you, if you're already that bad, you're 1-6. What you really got to lose? Another game?
A quarterback? That's not a quarterback.
Do you see the shade that Roquan Smith threw at the
Yes, I did.
That
Let
was
me tell you,
brutal,
ladies and
man.
gentlemen, give Roquan Smith a round of applause. That man said he doesn't have to like go to bed dreaming of,
his career being wasted?
yeah.
That was ruthless, dude.
I mean, is he wrong though?
I mean,
Is
no,
he wrong?
no, he's
Hey, it's one of those, I'm with you when you're right. Probably with you when you're wrong, too, but that's
Oh,
beside
my.
the point.
Punt, field goal, punt.
Oh my
punt.
god, how they got
Dude, they've had 3 possessions with negative yards.
39
That's
yard
insane.
punt return touchdown. That's their only touchdown.
That's sad. Yeah, Bryce Young's just struggling, dude. I don't know what it is.
I can think of a few things.
Maybe
Here.
he's 5'3".
Oh look, another check down fucking pass. Oh
That's
my
as far as he
God.
can see. Give him a break.
No way, bro. This shit just
Hey, they
pisses me
switched
off.
up. It's Miles Sanders this time.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. Anybody who picked that motherfucker up this year in fantasy was really
I had him last year.
I drafted Bryce Young in my second fantasy league
Oof.
as my second quarterback.
Oof.
He got
You know who's been winning me games? Gardner Minshew.
baller.
I mean, if he quit turning the goddamn ball over, I mean, fantasy wise, great. Winning games wise, he could be better. I mean, he's won more games than AR has because AR can't ever finish the game. So
Dude, I feel so bad for Minshew. Every team he was ever a part of, they drafted a franchise quarterback the year after his best year. Jalen Hurts, Trevor Lawrence, and Anthony Richardson. Like, bro, he can't catch a break.
in his defense, Jalen Hurts was one more day away almost of
but bro, the
being a
Eagles
Seattle
almost,
Seahawk
the Eagles almost traded him to Seattle for
for Russell. Wilson.
Russell.
He was a happy accident.
Yeah. Basically.
Ryan, do you know anything about happy accidents?
Uh-uh.
Mm.
Eddie Pinheiro.
I might know a thing or two.
4th and 5, another field goal.
Shanks it wide left. It'd been funny if it had happened. Y'all have been like, "Do you got the script down there?"
I still can't believe this was the game we got to do.
People have to pay for this.
But I almost
You know
paid
that.
$50 to go to Chicago today.
To watch this game?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
$50 a ticket. I almost went just because I'm trying to see every NFL stadium.
That's fair.
So it's his cheap tickets. I almost fucking bought them and went. Ryan had been pissed. He'd be like, "You ain't gonna pick me up?"
$50 to go watch this game is low key tax. You have to pay me. Give me $20 to
Yeah,
go.
shit. Give me some on-field passes for $50. You know what I'm saying? If I'm gonna watch this bullshit, at least let me be on the field. Motherfucker, let me get some pads on. I think I might be able to do better than a couple of these motherfuckers out here.
Sorry, I was trying to read this thing about
I'm be like, everybody go along on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Raiders owner Mark Davis regrets decision not to hire Rick.
Go ahead,
Yeah, Rick B.
Mr. B. Go ahead.
Messiah. I don't know. I don't. And
Oh, Rich Biasio.
one more time.
Biasio.
Bless you. That's what it sounds like. Rick, bless you.
He was a interim head coach Oh,
Yeah, last year.
like the
2 years ago.
Browns?
No, that is for the
A
Raiders.
couple years. Was it the Raiders?
That's for the Raiders when they fired John
Oh,
Gruden.
Yeah, because it says, so I'm not guessing there. I have reason to believe that Hondo went on to say that Mark wanted to move on from Mike Maylock, who wanted to hire Rich and forced Mark to want to clean house with everyone via Hondo Carpenter.
Just want to put out there, Antonio Brown was not crazy about John Gruden. He was right all along.
Yeah,
Dude, he was. Everybody thought he was crazy.
yeah. There's talks that he's going to be
Offensive coordinator.
for the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Antonio Brown?
No,
That was funny.
John Gruden.
Maybe
I
they'll
don't think
sign.
he'll ever be back in the NFL again.
I damn near put $100.
You know, it'd be wild for Mike Tomlin of all people to put his ass on his team.
I thought you said Antonio Brown, but yo, that'd be dope.
But no, hold on. Hear me out, though. Hear me out.
Butt naked at halftime.
Like,
I'm out of here, folks.
like, I'm not saying what he did was right, and don't think this is that way. But
It's kind of.
there's been a lot
it's
worse
kinda
done
It's kind of sounding to start.
In my
yeah, I can't
opinion,
speak. Fuck it.
that have already been back into the league. You know, what
Kind
I'm
of
saying?
sounding like it.
Yeah, McDaniels.
Yes. So for an example, I think that he will be back. It may not be this year. It may not even be next year. He'll be back in.
If he's
football.
back, Colin Kaepernick needs to be back.
That's an owner's
You're
thing.
reaching.
Yeah.
What'd you say?
I said you're reaching.
Yeah.
We're reaching now.
Yeah.
I thought you said, "Oh, never mind."
I like Colin Kaepernick, but you're reaching.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to get banned either. I'll just.
I think that he'll be back.
Hey, you see that?
How do you feel about the whole sign stealing?
Overrated.
What's your take on it? Hold on. Not Big Timmy.
You want my take on it?
Big Timmy. Nobody was talking to you. Yeah, I want your take on it, Evan.
I think everybody does it, and they just got caught.
Thank you.
I think everybody does it.
Literally everybody.
Thank you. Oh my God. Everybody's like, oh, they should. Bruh,
It's because of the extent
give them a
they
fine
went
and
to
move
do
on
it.
with your life.
That's their fit. So like they did so much extra shit to try to get it done instead of just doing it the normal way. That's why they're trying to
I
punish
do
them.
feel like more like hiring somebody specifically to go to other opponents.
Is it wrong? Yes.
Now-
Does everybody do it?
Yes. Yes.
That's where I'm at with it.
Which means
Give 'em a-
everybody needs to
Give them a
get it.
nice fine they can send to the charity of your choosing and move on with it.
Well, dude, Stephen
It's
A.
just
Smith
because
was
it's
on-
Jim Harbaugh. It's all this.
he was on ESPN saying like they shouldn't even be allowed to be in the college football playoffs till this resolved. I'm like, they haven't been found guilty yet.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You ever heard of the innocent until proven guilty?
Well, like the other thing was like I guess they were saying like Rutgers, Ohio State,
Yeah, right.
Purdue were like all
Western
being, like,
Michigan.
yeah, Western Michigan, like all being accused of doing the exact same thing. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
All of a sudden,
But now since it's John Harbaugh and because he's been under.
I think the
Jim.
other thing is like
Yeah, that's what I meant.
if you're putting yourself out there to use signs and not just go by off a playbook, you know what I mean? Then that's on you. Like a lot of colleges like use the actual signs, hand signals. They'll have like three.
or
guys.
here's an idea: change your fucking signs.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
Oh, we've been compromised. You know,
like Notre Dame will have three guys on side guides. One's wearing red, yellow, and blue. They're all three giving signals, and only the quarterback knows who's actually giving the right signal. You know what I mean?
right.
Just stuff like that. I don't know.
Make it interesting. Make them work for it. You know, you got enough money to hire somebody to go all those fucking places. You got enough money to hire somebody to stand on the sideline and
Oh, they're doing the tush push again. No, not for second.
second and six.
Hey, the way he was lining up, I was like, "That's a long ass tush push." Oh, up the middle for 7.5,
Ooh,
maybe 5.5. I could be blind.
I'd say at least 6 if it was second and 6.
What did they get the first down?
I would give him the first down. I thought it was a first
Roshan
down.
Johnson. He's having a pretty decent year. Kind of.
Oh, he almost fumbled the ball.
Every time I don't start any Bears players on my team,
I started.
they
DJ
go the
Moore in
fuck
one
off.
league.
Like the 1 week I didn't. Cole Kmet had like 50 fantasy points. I was like, Jesus.
Was that last week? He had 2 touchdowns, didn't he?
Yeah, well, I have Travis Kelce and Mark Andrews, and I start them both, so it's kind of hard to put Cole Kmet in any week.
I constantly drop and pick up Cole Kmet because he'll have a good game, then he'll go 3 weeks without. So I'll drop him thinking he doesn't come back, and then he has another good week, and I have to pick him back up out of pure guilt.
He said, "Damn, he fucked me over the week before, but he did good this week."
And then he does shit for you as soon as you pick him up again.
Yeah, I dropped AR completely, and I have Devin and Chain on my IR right now.
Yeah.
My running back room is stacked, dude, but they're just always injured.
Oh, he's supposed to be coming back, isn't he?
Yeah,
Who?
so I had
A chain.
Yeah, he just got put on. He's
Oh,
gonna be
we're
back
not gonna
in
call roughing the
week
passer on that.
11.
We call it on every other bullshit.
Well, that's a backup quarterback. They ain't gonna call
Evan, right now, who's okay?
it.
Is the Philadelphia Eagles as good as their record shows?
I mean, yeah, I think so. I think they're one of the most complete teams. I think they have a stacked defense. They have great receivers. DeAndre Swift's balling this year. I think Jalen Hurts is balling. I mean, they've got a good offensive line. I like their Sirianni's a baller. I mean, I think they've got all the pieces to compete for a title this year.
Okay. In the NFC, who do you think stops the Eagles?
Has to be the 49ers to Cowboys.
Well,
I mean, you say that, and then like the 49ers have 3 bad weeks, and the Cowboys lose to the Cardinals. You know what I mean? I think it's more about like,
But the Cowboys almost beat the Eagles last week.
I think with some of these teams, it's more about like, do they beat themselves? You know what I mean?
right.
Like, I think the Eagles could be on a good day. They could probably beat any team in the league right now. It just depends on can they put all the pieces together that night.
Okay, next question. Are the Chiefs as good as the record show?
I think any team Patrick Mahomes is on is as good as whatever the record is.
Yeah.
Like it's
Good
just
as
it's,
advertised.
he's just one of those guys. You know, you don't get to see him very often. I think he can make anything happen.
Okay.
I mean, dude. I mean, think about it. Like
No, I get it.
they were like, "Oh, Tyreek Hill's not on the team, and Yuri's washed. Travis
Won a Super
Kelce's
Bowl.
getting old. They lost Orlando Brown, and then like now all of a sudden, like Rashee Rice is a superstar. Like he's making superstars. Isaiah Pacheco, Rashee Rice, Valdez Scantling's a superstar. I mean, he's making, he's making it happen.
Right. Do you worry at all about the Chiefs as far as like, I don't know, say they have like a week 1. Obviously, it was week 1, but like against the Detroit Lions, like where nobody catches the ball.
I mean, the Lions were arguably like the top 3, arguably one of the best teams in the NFL for the first like 6-7 weeks. I mean, they're still really good, but they have, quieted down quite a bit.
Say it louder because they played the Ravens 2 weeks ago.
Like they were. Really
He's trying to
good.
trap you, my man. He's trying to get you to say the Ravens are
I
better
know
than
he
the
is. He's
Chiefs.
setting me up.
No, I ain't
He
gonna set
said-
you up.
you
I'll
know,
tell you they are.
He is. He's setting you up for the punchline.
You think the Ravens are better than the Chiefs?
100%.
I bet they play right now. You lose by.
Well,
We have the number 1 defense in the
lose by
league
14 points.
with wide receivers that are garbage.
You realize the Chiefs have a top 2 defense in the league right now.
That's fine. And look at their opponents they've versed.
Who have you played?
Cleveland, Cincinnati,
Cleveland's been
Detroit,
shitty all year.
Seattle.
Cleveland-
Correct me if I'm wrong.
Cleveland's been mediocre at best.
The Chiefs lost to who?
Who'd you guys lose to? The Colts?
Yeah, we did. In overtime.
Mm-hmm.
It's Gardner Minshew, baby.
Yeah. Minshew Mania.
And the Chiefs lost to the Browns.
Okay, you're going to possibly lose to the Browns next week.
I'm telling you, man, with like teams that good, it's all about like, do they beat themselves?
Right.
Because you think about, dude, there's no way that the Chiefs lose to the Browns and they go out there and just get stomped. That's just how it
Yeah.
goes, man.
I personally think right now, man, and confidently, I think Ravens are the best all-around team in the AFC, if not NFC. The Eagles have a better offense on paper as far as
And on the field.
their biggest problem on offense is their quarterback. He has 8 interceptions this year. You can't throw 2 interceptions against Baltimore and expect to win the game, in my opinion. I mean, unless we're just fucking up too, like everybody's just getting the ball.
You know what you got to do if you play the Eagles? Keep them out of 4th and 2.
Yeah, you cannot let them get like a
4 because they can push that motherfucker 2 yards. I
I mean,
guarantee.
he definitely has consistency. He's just but scared to think they're this good and he's thrown 8 picks. You know what I
right.
mean?
Yeah. Well, I would expect at the quarterback position when you have Julio Jones as your 3rd option.
Montez.
Arguably 4th. You could argue.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know what I mean?
You have to be a good offense. Like you have to. There's no excuse for it.
And
One of the best
They just
offensive lines
signed-
in the league.
They just signed Sweat from fucking Washington. He's been doing pretty good tonight. Side note, Montez Sweat.
Dude, just imagine how mad he was when Chase Young got to go to the 49ers.
Oh, he's like,
He had to go-
he said, "This is where I get to go," and he gets to go there.
Oh, man.
I'm
said, "I'll take a
I'm
vet
calling him
minimum
right
right
as that
now."
happens because those deals were no more than 2 hours apart. I'm like, Really?
I'm gonna talk to the Bears and be like, yeah, could you trade me to where my buddy went?
Can we flip a coin and see about this? Like,
If Chase Young stays healthy, that's going to be two scary defensive ends on both sides.
Shoot, and man, they got defensive tackles too.
Bosa, Kinlaw, Young.
if you're the Chiefs or whoever gets to the Super Bowl, who would you rather verse, the Eagles or the 49ers?
If I'm the Chiefs,
I think the 49ers got
whoever
better
makes it
defense.
out on the AFC side.
if I'm the Chiefs, I would rather play the Eagles than the Niners. I
Because
think
the Niners got better defense.
the Niners linebackers and secondary.
They're the only
is crazy,
team that has a
dude.
better defense than the Eagles in the NFC.
Dude, I saw a clip of Fred Warner running like 50 yards downfield.
Yeah, you named all them people and then you named Fred.
What did you say?
I was going off
I
like
said
this,
he
like,
named. I know. I'm just saying that's how good their defense is. You literally named everybody except the best defensive player they have on the field outside of Bosa.
He can pass rush too if he wants to.
Yeah.
He just doesn't need to. He doesn't.
Yeah, and then they have the Hufanga,
Yeah, to
Troy Polamalu Jr. Shit. That's a lot to try to say in one time.
Bosa, you know what I'm saying? Now they got Chase Young.
Don't they have Ward on the other side?
They got
dude?
Hargraves. Yeah, they got
Jimmy
Ward.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just
Green-
loaded.
Greenlaw.
Could we see a Super Bowl rematch versus the 49ers and Baltimore?
I mean, y'all don't want
Uh.
that. Y'all do not want that. No, unfortunately, y'all don't want that.
I mean, it's possible.
If the 49ers are fully healthy, you do not want that.
No, I'm definitely taking the Niners if they're fully healthy.
Fully healthy.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to play the 49ers. We play them on Christmas. I'm already
Honestly,
Motherfucker,
like,
McCaffrey is
fully-
gonna
A fully functioning 49ers team is probably the scariest team in the league right now.
outside
They're
of
hitting on all
whoever
cylinders.
Mahomes plays for.
Yeah.
Mahomes is the only person I think in this league that could beat the 49ers fully healthy.
If they can keep Brock Purdy playing how he was like those first like 5-6 games, dude.
A side note, imagine if when Lamar wanted to be traded, imagine if he'd have went to the 49ers.
Mm.
Super Bowls, Ryan would have changed his team to the 49ers. There had been no reason not to at that point.
Can you defend that?
Yes, I can. I would have been a Baltimore fan, but
He's
God,
full of shit. He'd have been a Baltimore fan until they got knocked out of the playoffs, and him like, go 49ers.
You'd have a Jackson's Niners jersey.
Yeah.
Oh,
Absolutely.
Yeah,
probably.
110%.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
probably would have it.
He would have been like, I just sold my team for
I
trading my
hated
quarterback.
Lamar Jackson coming out of the draft because he torched Florida State in college, dude.
Oh man,
His
Lamar
best highlights
Jackson,
are against
which
Florida
is
State.
crazy. I actually watched a handful
Handful? What was
full
it?
of
Your handful of?
Louisville games before he got drafted, and I was sitting here thinking in my head, no way we
Man,
get
it is
Lamar
Kentucky.
Jackson.
I'm a little concerned as why your hand is full.
And then I seen the Ravens trade. I was like, what the fuck did we trade up for? Like, and then we traded with the New England Patriots and picked up Lamar Jackson.
At the time, you're like, why the hell do we need a quarterback? Because
No.
Joe Flacco just won Super Bowl like 2 years before that.
Your time frame's a little off, buddy. Joe Flacco won it in 2012. We drafted Lamar
16.
You're about
in
6 years off.
2018.
Yeah, you're about 6 years
I thought you drafted him in 16.
No, he's not that.
Yeah,
Right. He's
yeah,
not
yeah.
been in the league that long.
off.
It feels like he is.
The 16 draft would have been like Jared Goff. That's
Yeah, you're right.
Jared
Carson
Goff, Carson Wentz,
Wentz.
and then Pat Mahomes was like the year after, 2017. Yeah, 2017 was Mitch Trubisky, Mahomes.
Say Lamar just got off his rookie.
Can you
contract.
believe the Bears traded up for
Mitchell Trubisky?
Dude, he had that one really good year. Like we saw why they traded up for him, but it just never panned out.
We was in Pittsburgh,
Who
man.
was the coach back then? It was
It was fucking
He's
the
a
offensive
defensive-
coordinator for the Chiefs right now.
yeah,
Oh, Matt Nagy.
Yeah,
Matt Nagy,
I was about to say something Nagy.
the Bears always have that. Like last year, just seeing.
I was about to start playing charades. I was like, what do never mind.
He had all those rushers. Like, wow, the Bears are going to be really good, and then it just went really downhill from that. That's how it goes every year.
Yeah, well, we were at a Ravens and Steelers game I took him to last year in Pittsburgh, and everybody was like, "Let's go, Mitch!" He threw a pick. Ryan stood up. He said, "Let's go, Mitch."
I'm
in
that
a sea-
guy.
We're in a sea of fucking Steelers fans, like right in the fucking end zone. They're all like, "Yeah, let's go," because he was driving the ball, throwing it good, and they was all talking shit to us sitting in a circle. They motherfucker throws a pick at the goal line, and Ryan's like, "Let's go, Mitch."
Oh,
Goodness.
Oh, and I couldn't. It was so cold outside, but I laughed.
Oh, bro, it
I
was
laughed for
freezing.
15 minutes over that
Extremely
shit.
uncomfortable after that.
oh no, I love it. And you want to know who's the most hostile fans?
Fucking Cleveland.
I would say
Cleveland.
probably Cleveland, yeah.
Bro, when we went, bro,
because we've been to every stadium in his division.
when we went to Cleveland, man, we just kind of looked at each other. I was like, "Gosh, you're a Ravens fan today. If some shit hits south."
Bro, I sat there and watched somebody pull a fucking Cleveland player after Lamar scored a touchdown, walk 3 aisles up and dump their beer all over a Ravens fan. I said, Ryan, I promise you on everything that I love, if any of us get a beer dumped on us, we're leaving early because I'm gonna get kicked
I mean, you'd be
out.
pretty sour too if you had to root for the Browns. Yeah, like I'd be.
Bro,
I'd
I
be
mean,
pretty
yeah,
sour.
but-
I get it, bro,
All
but
time.
you also, if somebody poured a beer on you in the middle of a game when it's 30 degrees
Oh,
outside,
somebody did pour beer on you.
Oh no, not
No.
on us, but like
Oh,
we
no.
watched like
we would have been out of there. You hear
3
me?
fights within
We'd have-
before halftime.
We'd have had an escort because I was tossing
We had
somebody
someone
on the
get
field.
smacked in the head with a beer. Like,
Nice, dude.
oh man,
Money's worth.
As long as it
Probably
wasn't
more exciting than the game.
Yeah, honestly, but if that would happen to us, we'd have been first class escorted out of there for sure. Because we're gonna jump that guy.
I honestly wish we still kind of had Hayden Hurst.
I like Hayden Hurst. I really like Terrence Marshall Jr. I think he's a sleeper.
Yeah,
I think he has a lot of potential. That Mingo kid. I mean, they have like potential.
The Colts have 7 tight ends that all have potential.
Do they?
Yeah, potential to be shit.
he said, "Do that."
They do. No.
I was gonna let him explain himself.
Well, no, they do. If you don't, all right, motherfucker, keep doing it. Go ahead. Sam on there and turn your fucking lights out on the fucking show. Chill out. God, I can't think of nobody's name now. All of a sudden.
Can't think of the tight end's name.
No.
There, McTimmons.
No, Mo Alley Cox needs to leave. No.
I like the Colts tight ends. I like Mo Alley Cox. Who's the other guy?
Why
the
can't I think
rookie.
of his name?
He always his celebrations literally just him pretend to be smoking. It's the funniest thing ever.
I don't
What
watch
is
too
his
many.
Is it the smaller tight end?
Yeah.
Is it
What is his name?
Granson?
Kylan Granson.
And then there's another one that's really tall. Jelani Woods.
No, I don't think Jelani Woods probably. It's Kylan Granson.
No, I'm saying he was our number 1 tight end last year. He just got hurt this year. And Ogletree got hurt all last year.
No, Ogletree. That's who I'm thinking. It's Ogletree.
Ogletree, yeah.
He's got like
He
an
was hurt
afro,
all
yeah.
last year, so Jelani started over him. And Jelani had a good year, and now Jelani got hurt. Now he's there.
Dude, Michael Pittman Jr. though might be one of the best jump ball receivers in the league right now.
I swear.
Every week he makes like a 40.
And
50
during that Ravens game, a helmet came off, got smacked, and kept holding up ball.
he needs a new helmet because it comes off like every play. Like every play, this dude's helmet's flying.
Oh, you gotta go sit your ass down for a play now.
I think Josh Johnson's going to be a stud too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he seems. I liked him coming out of the draft, man. I didn't think he could fall that.
I'd already
far.
tried playing with him on Madden. Sorry,
I watched a lot of him in the ACC, dude. He's solid.
Mm-hmm.
He's
He's
a
better
really
than the
good-
quarterback.
Is it
that
crazy
throws the
that the first 2 wide receivers to come off the boards have been bust this year? Jackson Smith and Quentin Johnson.
Dude, I mean, Jackson Smith the Jigga has like a broken hand.
I
He's
mean,
been playing with a broken. He's been had like a cast on all year. I think he has potential to be really good.
ball? I don't think Quentin Johnson's even got a chance.
No, I definitely don't.
they've had so many
'Cause they have
injuries at
Palmer,
wide
a
receiver.
TCU guy.
Yeah, but
Palmer's
they
out
have-
for the year.
He's out for the year now too.
Yeah.
Well, then maybe he'll get a shot because that was the guy that was.
I mean, still though, think about it. If that's your first pick in the draft,
Oh, Johnson will get more.
no way you don't get touches.
Bro was a dog. He just
Palmer's
has
out. Mike Williams tore his ACL.
Yeah, now he's gonna get more touches. But before that, I mean, it's Palmer and Keenan. And
Even then, though, I'm making sure he's on the field in whatever play style I'm going. I'm going 3 wide because that's my first pick. I think it's like an unspoken rule
And
that
the
your
Chargers
first and
always
second
go
pick
3
should have an
wide
option to be
anyways.
on the field most of the game.
when's the last time you saw the Chargers not go 3 wide?
I don't know.
Yeah, because it doesn't fucking happen.
4th and 2.
Yeah, it's definitely a passing
Big
offense. I mean, their
six,
running
big
back,
six.
his best attribute is being able to catch the ball.
Hey, at least that's when you throw that kind of a pass.
He's been throwing that pass. Sanders, imagine that.
Carolina's making a late little drive right
I
here.
know.
I mean, after Kenny Moore beat him by himself last week, that
He said maybe this is the only route I can throw.
was so hilarious, man. I thought they were gonna come back and beat us, and then Kenny Moore got another pick 6. I was like, damn.
They're playing too far off. I mean, I guess they are down by. They're up by 3, so I guess they don't want to give up a touchdown. I understand that. They're playing that prevent defense. Colts will know all about that, right?
Yeah,
Same pass. Oh, nope.
Mm.
Oh, come on now.
in the dirt.
You know what's crazy?
There's only a minute and a half left in this fucking game.
For those of you who don't know, Hayden Hurst was actually drafted to the
Do you know where he's drafted?
to Baltimore, but like he was drafted by the MLB first. He actually quit the MLB one entered the NFL draft.
I'm starting to think Russell Wilson might need to go back.
That's how it was for Wilson and Kyler Murray as well.
I think Russell Wilson needs to go back to baseball.
All right, Jameis Winston. I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
he's picked the
Mhm.
MLB.
Yep.
He played baseball to Florida State.
Which is crazy, bro, because the MLB players get paid more money.
And it's way. I mean, I shouldn't say it's less physical, but
Mhm.
It's more
it's
long.
a different type of
longevity.
yeah. It's more like
Oh.
endurance.
Yeah, you
Baseball's
do-
also like a lot harder.
Yeah.
Like you could be the number one pick and you don't play an MLB game for like 6 years.
Oh, that would
The
drive me
27-year-old
nuts.
rookie. Like,
Yeah.
it's like, where's this dude been?
Yeah.
Yeah, I swear. Single A, double A, triple A, and then you finally make it.
That's why no one ever watches. I mean, I'm not saying nobody watches it, but it's not like
I'll tell you this: if
the
I was
draft
there,
for the
it'd be fun to
MLB's in the
watch,
middle of
man.
the season. I think
Unless
that's
it's the
craziest thing.
playoffs, bro. I had to be there to watch it. There's no way I'll fall asleep in the middle of a baseball game.
You either like don't watch it or like kind of watch it, or you're like completely invested in baseball. There's
Yeah.
not really an in between because it's so easy to fall off. There's 160 something games. Like players are getting moved up, players are moving. Like it's so hard to keep track of.
You know what we should do? We should have Zach do the pronunciation of some baseball names.
No way, bro. It's already bad enough.
Bro, I'm telling you, if we hit the 1 million views on TikTok, we might then.
Yeah, because no way, bro. You're
Pronounce the names of the players from the East West Bowl game, the Key and Peele edition.
Oh,
On his own.
oh, that'd be so bad.
he's a Balake.
You could just have him name that coach.
I can't find Puka's real name.
Oh, while we're at it here,
Her name's not Puka.
No, it's like long as fuck. Like,
do you think Washington should? Oh, you're a Florida State fan. Never mind, that's pointless.
no,
I watch a lot of college ball.
he's
I
gonna.
just
Ask,
don't know anything about Cliff Kingsbury.
But he's
apparently.
a
you talking about the Commanders, Patty?
No, he's a Florida State fan. I was going to ask him if he thought Washington should be ranked over Florida State because their schedule's way stronger than Florida State's.
I don't.
Do you think their schedule's stronger?
I think Florida
It's
State's
definitely way stronger.
a pro style team, and I think they're I mean, obviously, I wouldn't say the most complete team, but they're more
The
complete team.
schedule is so weak, though.
I mean, who's Washington playing?
They played Utah, which has been ranked all year.
Barely beat them,
They beat Oregon. They played USC.
but they're barely beating all these teams. And like the teams they are beating,
He
that are bad,
almost fucking
They're like-
lost to Clemson.
Zach
Clemson's a
said,
good
"Nice
team.
of you
They've
guys
never
to
been
join
ranked
us."
all year.
that doesn't mean nothing.
Bruh.
Did you guys just see that? Tommy Trimble just.
There's plenty of teams that are good.
Oh,
that just aren't
no.
ranked. I mean, don't get me wrong. Florida State's not playing studs, but I mean, we beat
It's-
Duke, and Duke's
Oh, he kicks it, and he fucking
short. Yep, short.
fire him.
Florida State's best game this year, or like best team we played, was Duke, and Duke had the best defense.
You
and
gotta
still
get
has the best
closer than
defense.
that. You're 1-7. You think if you could win games by field goals? Sorry, if you could win games by field goals, you would have already been doing it.
That and Michael Penix Jr. is extremely inconsistent. Like especially recently, like they've been playing bad schools and they've barely been beating them.
Oh, it
Well, they
didn't
just
even-
played Oregon, bro.
They played them like what 3 weeks ago?
No way. Hold on.
He said, He said we missed some, we win some. Damn. So is there even enough? I don't think so.
I think
He's
Ohio
pissed.
State should be ranked 1, Georgia 2,
Ah.
Michigan 3, Florida State 4.
Ooh, Florida State 4.
Yeah, I mean we've been.
All right, let me pull it up.
We
I'm pulling it up.
were
All right.
8, and then we went to
Here you go.
4.
Florida State. Y'all played Wake Forest. Nobody. Pittsburgh. Nobody. Miami's decent. Not ranked. North Alabama. That's who you have left is Miami, North Alabama, and Florida.
Who has Michigan played this year?
Oh, yeah. Nobody.
And they've been sign sealing. Well, got caught sign sealing. I'm not gonna.
No, no,
I'm
no.
not gonna say
no,
we have.
look,
Let
me not
Hold
say
on,
nobody
hold on.
because Michigan
Hold on.
is in the Big Ten, which is a way better conference than ACC.
Oh, we gave it a 100 now because we was just talking about
Yeah,
how
look,
nobody
look.
gave a damn about that, but now we give a damn
Hey,
about it.
look.
No, I'm just saying. Like we might be doing it. I
he
don't
said-
know.
We might be allegedly, but they got.
We
caught,
also beat
so.
LSU this year.
You guys, that's the only ranked team
Back
you
to back.
played. That's the only ranked team you played.
How do you feel about Jamar Chase potentially?
No, well, we played top 10 ranked Duke. They're just not ranked
Sorry,
now. 'cause we beat
Justin
'em.
Jefferson potentially joining the.
So Duke and
Bengals.
LSU. That's it. Right?
Wait, what'd you say?
So how do you feel about Justin Jefferson potentially joining the Bengals?
What, like off season or a trade?
Either.
I don't think they have enough to.
If
trade
they
for
beat
him.
Oregon State, they should
You don't
jump
think so?
because Oregon State's
he'd
slow,
have to go
bro.
in the off season. I don't even. Yeah,
I
that'd be
think
pointless.
Because
I don't know.
T. Higgins, Tyler Boyd, Jamar Chase.
So
Do you really?
They would have
need
to give
Justin
up one of
Jefferson?
them. I mean, no, but it's
Give up one of their receivers for. I think that'd be pointless though, because he's going to want a boatload of money.
Yeah, well, I mean, they can't pay everybody boatloads, so one of them's gonna have to.
You don't think he stays in Minnesota?
I'm not saying he doesn't, but it was said in a recent interview that he would like to play with, his LSU teammates.
I mean, that's like every team. Every team's got a good LSU player.
But in regards to Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase,
maybe Jamar Chase goes to the Vikings.
No, that's not fucking happening.
Justin Jefferson's better than Jamar Chase.
I'm not saying it's not,
Like,
but he's
holds
not
more
going
value.
to leave Joe Burrow unless he gets one of those
Burr.
air in his head and just after he's won a couple and it's like I'm going to take my talents to the South
I mean,
Beach.
Joe Burrow will struggle throwing the balls to open Jamar Chase over this year. I don't think you know what I mean. I don't know what good it would do him.
Oh.
I mean, they haven't even paid Jamar Chase yet, have they? Like their big contract. They paid Joe Burrow. They still got to pay. They're gonna have to pay T. Higgins if they want to keep him because he's been balling too.
Yeah.
That's if they want to keep him. I don't see why they wouldn't though.
They should trade him and then pick the Vikings to get Justin Jefferson.
I don't. I think the Vikings would ask an unreasonable amount for him.
Doesn't say give him T. Higgins.
Like I think Justin Jefferson's like a top 5 player in football.
Oh yeah, that's what I was like. But I mean, T. Higgins is no slouch. That's what I say. Give him them and then a pick. Too.
Did you guys just see how this ended? The linebacker decided to blitz him.
And that's the game. Chicago actually won a fucking game.
Oh, what?
Hold on. Somebody hold my beer.
What could we have possibly called the flag on?
Frank Reich. Because his mama dressed him funny.
Justin Fields is like, we won one, guys.
The crazy thing is they've won more games with him off the field than they have on the field.
Dude, when their offensive coordinator's job was on the line, they cooked a game plan for Justin Fields. Like, hey, you're going to throw for 300 yards and 5 touchdowns, and then you're going to be injured the rest of the year.
Yeah, right.
We don't want to lose our job just yet.
Yeah, no, yeah. Give us the offseason.
Can we get
That's what
through
they did.
Christmas?
They had terrible game plan, dude. Then they pretty much had him on the hot seat and like, all right, let's cook something up real quick.
Yeah, because that was the game I benched all my Bears players.
What's the flag?
That Cole Kmet had the running back
Which Foreman or
start.
Johnson?
Johnson.
I keep thinking about picking him up, but he's questionable like every 30 minutes.
I know.
So I'm always hesitant. I'm like, I don't
So
know.
that's also the reason I put him on the bench. And then bro went for 30. Cole Kmet went for 40. Justin Fields went for fucking 50. I was like, God damn.
Damn, I would have.
Oh no, it's
the
first and
penalty.
15.
They
They're
didn't
still
get.
gonna need the ball 4 times and take this one to the
DJ
house.
Moore has how many yards? I can't see.
Can we pull up the stat on what Frank Reichert record is as a head coach?
I'm sure we could.
It's gotta be pretty bad at this point.
Right after we get done searching Cliff Kingsbury.
Yeah.
Right.
Gonna be terrible because he's
As a head coach, he's 41, 39, and 1.
Dang, he's getting old. He's 61.
41, 39, and
Sorry,
1.
42, 41, and 1, including the postseason.
And he just lost.
So he pretty much he's like fit.
dead even 500.
It's not terrible. There's way worse ones than that.
Yeah. Like Matt.
Yeah, well, if
Eberflus.
you think about the talent he lost.
Or who was the Matt Patricia?
Oh,
I thought he was going to be the next big thing. He had like the pencil in his ear. I'm like, he just looks smart. Like this,
he looks like a guy that knows
somebody
what
I'd
he's
let
doing.
coach my kid. And then I was like, I was so wrong.
he
Actually,
said, "I never took back some words so quickly."
He's actually, you're not allowed to coach my kid.
So right now, Bryce Young looks like the worst quarterback to come out of the rookie.
By far.
Class.
Yeah, that's playing by far.
Yeah, I mean, I think Anthony Richardson's definitely better than him.
Would you rather had your rookie quarterback playing like this or just be injured for the year?
Injured the
I would probably
Injured
say
for the
injured
year.
for the year. Yeah, he's playing bad, dude.
100% injured for the year.
And you can't even really tell if it's the coaching or not because it just all looks bad. Like everything just looks bad.
If you ask
Alright,
me, Timmy, it is the
I was
coaching.
saying, from
He's-
experience, it is the
right.
coaching.
You were ever so happy that they fired that man.
Oh my lord, I wanted to fire him a year ago.
Who's your OC now? Some dude like some country ass name. What's his
Oh,
name? Like Jimbo Cooter or something?
Yeah.
Is that his name? Like
Jim
Jimbo-
Bob Cooter.
Jim Bob
Bob
Cooter?
Cooter, yeah.
That's my kind of guy right there.
That's what I'm saying, bro. That offense is cooking.
Oh, man.
I remember when they
Could've
signed
been
him.
something.
And we have the guy with the porn mustache as quarterback.
Oh man. Oh, Gardner Minshew is like
Him and Jim
The
Bob
NFL's
Cooter are like a
Hulk Hogan,
match
dude.
made in heaven.
He said, "Turn around."
Bro, I thought this shit just said Bears off the Panthers. It said hold off. I was like, damn.
Well, guys, I think that pretty much wraps us up for tonight. If you guys could go ahead and drop the follow, drop a comment, share it to your sports pages, share wherever you want to share your content. We appreciate all the support. Also, if you guys are looking for a T-shirt, make sure to message us. We do got those in stock as well. So, without further ado, we appreciate all the support. Y'all have a good one.
Take it easy.
later.